Yo, what's up? This is T. Welcome back to my channel. Coach T's Hard Knock School of Business, where business knowledge meets street knowledge. That's right, baby, where business knowledge meets street knowledge. Listen, if you haven't done it already, you know what to do. That's right, if you haven't done it already, you know what to do. Like this video. Subscribe to this channel. That's right, like this video. Subscribe to this channel. Listen, here's the deal, man. I am talking about another one of my fundamental elements of a business plan, and this is the one I get the most enjoyment, the most fulfillment out of, because after I know what my vision is, I'm telling you, this one right here, this is what I like to create businesses for. Okay, this is what I like to do it for. Okay, listen, I'm telling you, one of my fundamental elements of a business plan, and it's called what? It's called a bucket list. That's right. It's called the bucket list. Listen. Think about it. Why do you go to work every day? Why do you go to work every day? So you can live in that nice crib? So you can drive that nice car? So you can send your kids to nice schools? So you can buy those nice clothes? So you can buy those nice Gucci bags? So you can buy those nice Rolly watches? Listen, man, listen. Here's the deal. This is it's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. It's the bucket list. Why you do what you do, baby? Why you do what you do? And that's the reason why. Okay, you say, Terrell, I'm confused. What are you talking about? Okay, the bucket list. The first thing that you got to do after you create your vision is ask yourself, why am I doing this? What's my enjoyment out of doing this? Okay. Now, some people say, hey, I want to give 10% back to my religious congregation, to my house of worship, to my religious family, to my church. Okay, you want to give 10% back in your tithes and your offerings. Right? Some people say, hey man, I had a tough time growing up, and I don't want my kids to grow up like I grew up. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, it's okay. It's okay to want nice things and to go nice places and to do nice things. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. And if anybody tells you that it's not okay, you need to stop talking to them. Anybody tell you that you need to be just making all the money you can to give all the money you can away, you need to stop talking to them, right? But here's the thing, baby, here's the thing. Create your bucket list. Create your bucket list from the very beginning. Create a bucket list. List out the places you want to go. List out the things you want to do. Okay? List out the clothes you want to buy, the cars you want to drive, the house you want to live in, or the homes you want to buy, right? However you want to list it out. List those things out, okay? And then price them out. Find out how much they cost. I mean, who cares? Anybody can write. I mean, we got second graders that can write. First graders can write. Some kindergartners can write, okay? Write them out and cost them out. Determine what it's going to cost you to get there. You know what I'm saying? So then it's making your goals a little bit more realistic. You know what I'm saying? It's making them a little bit more realistic. Now you're saying, in order for me to achieve this, I'm going to have X amount of dollars. You know, a bucket list is not just a bucket list just to say, hey, this is on my bucket list. I mean, I hear people all the time say, you know, I've got that's on my bucket list. Or what are you doing to achieve your bucket list? Okay, what are you doing to achieve what's on your bucket list? If you're not doing anything to achieve it on your bucket list, it's just more words on the line on a piece of paper. But at least if you know, hey, that car is going to cost me $80,000. That means you got to make at least $80,000 in order to get that car. That home is going to cost me $600,000. Well, you know, you at least got to make at least $600,000 to get that home. Okay, that watch is going to cost me $5,000. So you gotta make at least $5,000 to get that watch. Okay, I'm telling you, it's plain and simple, right? We talked about in the vision. We talked about in the vision just identifying, identifying what you want the business to do. Now, bucket list, what do you want the business to do for you? Okay, what do you want the business to do for you? Right? It's really just that plain and simple. I told you before that about ancient script and the vision. There's another ancient script in a bucket list. If you think I'm making all this up, I'm not making it up. It's ancient script, man. It's ancient script. Ancient script just says, write it down and make it plain. Write it down and make it plain. Ancient script. I didn't even make this up. We talking about thousands of years ago. This was said. This was written. This is the way it has to be in order for it to come to be. Okay, I'm telling you. Your bucket list, I mean, it sounds like a kid's Christmas list, but it's not. I mean, it's a reason why you do what you do. And if you don't have a reason, you might as well not do it. Okay? That is my second most fundamental element of the business plans that I create. You know, I had somebody say, well, Tarai, I don't want to seem to be too vain. I don't want people to think that, I'm just trying to make money just so I can buy materialistic things. Listen, in the vision we talked about, if part of your vision was going to be philanthropy. And if part of your vision is philanthropy. Now, again, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. This is your money. You work hard to build the business. Okay, you're working hard to build the business. I'm not going to tell you what to do with the money or do with the money that you're making or you're going to make. I'm just saying if it's in your vision for philanthropy, there's no way you can give away anything. And right now we're just talking about money. You can't give 10% to your church if you don't grow your business. But if you give 10% to your church, you've got 90%. I mean, that's 90% you wouldn't have had. Don't let anybody tell you what you have to do outside of, you got to pay your taxes and how you pay your taxes and when you pay your tax and all that kind of stuff. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about there's a philanthropic effort and there's money that you have. If you want to give 10% to your charity, you can. Nobody can tell you what to do with your other 90%. And if you say, hey, in my vision, I'm not giving away anything for philanthropy. I'm not giving to any charities. Nobody can tell you what to do with your 100%. That's your money. That's your money. Okay? Now, I don't want anybody going around talking about, try, his philosophy is, don't give money away, don't give to charities, don't give to your church. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if you work hard to build your business, you determine what you want to do with your money. Okay? But what I'm also saying is, create your bucket list. Now, I make it sound like a Christmas list, which is not, but it sounds like a Christmas list. But you need to write it down and say, hey, these are the things I want. 1 through 1,000. These are the places that I want to go. 1 through 1,000. These are the charities. If I choose to give to a charity or to give back to the community, these are the charities that I choose to give to. 1 through 1,000. So that you'll already know when your business gets to booming, you already know at a certain level you want to participate in one of these items on your bucket list, or 2 of these items on your bucket list, or 5 or 10 of these items on your bucket list. You don't want to wait till you start getting all of this money in, till your business really starts growing, and then you're trying to figure out, okay, well, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go? See, that's the biggest problem with people who get money all of a sudden. Young athletes who first time they was given, millions of dollars, they 18, 19, 20 years old, and it's like, yo, what do I do with this? They never really had a chance to plan for it. They planned for the game, but they didn't plan for the finances. Okay, it takes a couple of years at that point to really get into the groove of planning for that. People that win the lottery, you win $100 million on Wednesday night, Thursday morning, you're a multi millionaire, and you're trying to figure out what am I going to do with this money. Okay. Create a bucket list of things that either you want to do or have to do or supposed to do or charities you want to give to. Okay, so then once you get it, you know what you're going to do with it. Save it, invest it. I mean, it's going to be real tough when your business starts making $100 million, in a couple of days, and then all of a sudden you're trying to figure out, well, how much can I invest? Well, the question is, if you invest it, how much are you being taxed on what you're investing? Or can you put it into an investment and not be taxed on it? Or do you really not want to be taxed on it? Because if you don't get taxed on it, that means you're not bringing it in. I mean, those are the types of things you got to think about. Okay? But you've got to create a bucket list. And you got to price out, you got to cost out all of those things on your bucket list. Even if you want to give 10% to charities or 20% to charities, how much of that can you really give away? How much of your fortune can you really give away before you really don't have a fortune anymore? How much do you really need to put back into the business? Right? You make $100 million, can you afford not to put 30 million, 50 million back into the business? Can you afford not to give 30% to charity because you're going to need that tax deduction? Can you afford not to buy that $2 million house even though you really don't need it, but you need that tax deduction? Or you're going to end up giving the money away in taxes? I mean, these are the types of things you got to think about. I mean, really, man, I'm telling you, you out there, you watching this video, I'm telling you, you already in the mindset you about to grow this business. You got some things that are about to go down. But if you don't create your bucket list, I'm telling you, you're gonna throw your money away. You might just go to the bathroom, sit on the toilet, and use it for toilet paper. Right? That's real talk. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, here's the deal, man. If you really want to talk about creating your business plan, or anything that's dealing with your business, or any type of consulting, whatever you want to do that you have questions on, feel free to go to my website, sign up for a 30-minute consult. That's TerodRobinson.com. Go to my website, TerodRobinson.com, sign up for a 30-minute consult, and we can talk through some things. If you need more time than that, I mean, we can get all that worked out a little later if you like. But here's what I really want you to do. If you'll go out to my Amazon site, Amazon.com, pick up my book, The Best Idea I Ever Had Right Now. That's right, pick up my book, The Best Idea I Ever Had Right Now. You'll be doing me a huge favor. Leave me a positive, leave me a 5-star comment. I'm telling you, that'll really help me out on Amazon, and they'll keep me around for a while. Anyway, once again, thank you for visiting my channel, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.